Hello my viewers, welcome to my Answer and Win page. After survey time, I moved into spinning wheel. Today, October 25th, 2025. October 25th is a Saturday today. I click spinning wheel. Beautiful rewards. I have 650,000 tokens. I got a 1,500,000 with 10 entries. And 2 times Ford with 10 entries. It's a really beautiful rewards today. And I leave spinning wheel page. Go back to Answer and Win. Pick up my tokens and move it to the tokens account. And now survey completed 289. Gorgeous. I go to redemption tokens page. Here's my reward box already waiting for me. Reward box waiting for me, and I redeeming right now, redeeming a first prize today.
As any Floridian knows, the cleanup and aftermath of a hurricane is where everyone can use a helping hand. Standing with Tampa Bay through every storm, we are here for your roofing needs.
Westfall Roofing, the roofer you can count on.
Okay, after first redemption, I'm getting my entries, and spam tried to cover it, but you saw 10,000 tokens added into my account with the super prize entries. Now is the time to open the reward box, which is former mystery box. I click and get my rewards once a day. Today 10 entries, and this is obviously spam. They jumping every time they like, so it's kind of, you know, they think you cannot see those who send this spam, but well, we know it is spam and we disregard it. 10 entries I got from reward box for a gift card giveaway today, October 25th, and I click before I leave this page on a claim reward, and entries confirmed. Entries confirmed. Now I can leave page and go to super prize page. Okay, this Saturday, how many Saturdays already since the last period with the 1 million jackpot super prize was ended? Now it's a 1,500,000 prize. It called prize this Saturday in our weekly, so it's a weekly prize in our weekly lotto style drawing. All right, and I click to load it.
are Jesus-centered mission experiences designed for maximum impact for youth and adults.
That's really very fun. That's Toyota of TampaBay.com.
Get the perfect truck buying experience from Toyota of Tampa Bay. During Toyota Truck Month, drive a new Tacoma just $279 per month, or leases starting at only $89 per month, plus a nationwide lifetime warranty and 4-year maintenance. Choose from nearly 500 vehicles in stock today.
That's really very fun. That's Toyota of TampaBay.com.
Okay, I just loaded this weekly super prize of the amount 1,500,000 with some entries, with multiple entries, and 10,000 tokens loaded. So I can read it from my account right now. It's 4,145,536,000,000. Excuse me. I start again. 4,145,536,538 tokens with red last diamond. Diamond becoming really dark. From day to day, it's darker and darker. It looks like this. Okay, now let's see what's on this super prize page. Here is another page with a super prize, mega prize 1,500,000 this Saturday, they say. This Saturday? It's already a Saturday right now, 25th of October today, right?
Westfall Roofing.
And I max it out on this page exactly 5 entries for the max. Here 5 entries, I maxed it. Okay, if yesterday was the last day to enter on October 24th, October 24, which was yesterday, was a last day to enter. So now these prizes go for another week till October 34. So last day to enter October 31st, excuse me, October 31st. All right, that's what I wanted to see on this particular page. It shows like all of them now stick to another date. It goes like a week, as I understand. It's a shorter period mega prize of 1,500,000. It's the name mega prize this Saturday. So already 3 Saturdays, I believe, since the last period ended. Today is the third one, or second one, the third one, but next one will be October 31st. Interesting, isn't it? Good thing that I hope it's true that you remember, you watched my video that big sign was dropping for about 2 weeks or a whole month, about 2 weeks for sure, that from 15 July it was happened. 15 July, a whole management on PCH was changed. And when I was playing 2 game with the latter, as I told you, my viewers, from my first video, letters were true actually from the same PCH game with this address. You see, all letters I am keeping which were coming from them, the same address, which is New York, from New York, but they had lots of many offices in other states, and I was sending envelope to where they say, put in the stamps, when there was also shop there, and I was ordering some things. So that's the envelope, one of those envelopes. Some Deborah Holland, I hope she's fired by now or in a jail, because those people were absolutely irresponsible. See, price was pending. Certificate I received already the 30th of April 2020. And somebody even put me on envelope that someone in your area is hoping you don't open this. Alternate price number owner. Yes, I showed you from the searches. The spam not just still jumping on, you see, on redemption tokens, giving some bad ads still sometimes, but it more watched now, but you have to identify them. And so they have to just leave this PCH. The search, on the search of the PCH, they still, PCH search totally mud. There is nothing right in there. It's absolutely dirt, ugly, and done by those who probably are gone from PCH, but nobody, I guess, is entitled to clean this search. They don't have a people, I guess, to clean this search. Maybe they are in jail, maybe they fired, but some spammers still, maybe from Canada they send in it, I don't know, maybe from, I just could guess, right? They do it digitally. So I don't even show you right now, but here, front page and search active on a great way, the game giving me a great entries when I put my name, but meanwhile the leftover of the nasty things, ugly things, untrue things. With this Facebook, when I never there, they put somebody else, so they tried to steal my identity. That's true. The PCH game corrupted not just the area, the whole country was corrupted by PCH. That's why, as a result, our government is shut down. It's because of PCH. Lots of people were milking, sharing this money between. Yes, and the other people, just like me, could not claim their funded. The funded were unclaimed. They were stealing their identity. Untrue people. Foreigners, they were stealing, they were sitting in our government and stealing the identity. That's because I telling you from the evidence, from my front page, search page, from the Google and Yahoo, they still pretend somebody beaten down but still pretend to rise. But no, this government is done. And maybe even Donald Trump will leave his position because my price somehow cannot get to me. So many envelopes. It's just one of them. You know, entry acceptance label and this and that. So everything was in envelope. Yeah, and I was sending in those addresses, mail, coming from hell knows where. But it was this corrupted PCH. Yes, with all those winnings. And the certificates for 15, 25,000, 100,000. Yes, I will show you yet, or maybe I did show you already some of them, or I will show you yet. I have all copies of those certificates I sent and somebody milked it. Put the money in their pocket. So why I have to, for somebody else's negligence, for somebody else's crime in this PCH, in our governments before, why I have to wait for their crime, I have to wait for my prize to be delivered. Come on, this is not fair. I declare it right now. It's not fair. The game show max entries already 2 years ago. There are lots of more promotion I did already since that time I put my video. Beautiful for 10 million, 5 million promotions per each period. Now the shortest period ever. Shortest 1 week period. It's like weekly price, weekly promotion. But when is this due? When is this with all my luggage of those which is done? So I not give up because my work is true. All corruption is dying in the prison, deporting or get deported already from the country. Media is disassembled, deported, prisoned, laid off, as lots of them are foreigners. Yes, media, as I just shortly tell you the news, which are as all of you and I, we can understand, if a government shut down their media, their bad government, which were sticking, bad government media, which sticked together and linked to each other, they all losing, of course, are not supported, are not financed, monetarized. So let's say they all losers for the reason that they were untrue, means criminal because they were untrue for this country, and by their presence and resistance, not resistance, residing in this country and resistance to all good laws and good constitution, they of course are called criminal. Yes, they are criminal. All those who were with the fake identities, were stolen identities, pretend to reside in this country as United States citizens. So slowly, as you see, my game is lasting and picking up more and more, but I am winning. I am a winner. My game is a winner. And I not hope, I declare and demand that this prize has to come already. Everything, we have a guard, National Guard, ICE, military, our allies. I am for our allies. So I demand that this prize has to come now, because I am a winner. My long time pending prize confirmed by me. I confirmed and game. Ask me, just click and confirmation are there. So when is the delivery? The question is the hard time for the country, I see, but it's not as hard as we are building. Means our country and the president quickly building a ballroom, demolished a part of the White House, and instead of this demolished part come in a big ballroom as extension of our White House in Washington, D.C. So if this coming at this time, so why my price, long time awaiting price by me, cannot come? It can, sure has to come now. So maybe even spam, who pretend that if they will camouflage and hold my screen, there is somebody maybe left there. But who left? What is left? I must be reimbursed with my work. Lots of good people start believe that true. They already believe in, and they believe in, we all believe in the crashing power of the God and resistant power of the true, positive righteousness, having this all having a great, strongest power. So it's crashing all negative, all spam, but at the same time already growing the first good things, yes, into the life, into our social life. And still some very important businesses are working in there, producing something, yes. And as I said already, post offices are working. So the main business of our infrastructure working. All other infrastructure which settled by the criminals, invaders, terrorists, which were also in our government, which is shut down right now. For a long time already it's shut down. So everything is renovating, and hopefully because of all entire innovation in our life, in our country, in our social life. So, and my price is coming with all of this now, final road. So I can see the other members of my family, very important members. So no one will not impersonate neither my family, neither me online. So that's the end of the story. They will be caught if they're not caught. The Russians in Miami, they made their old republic, that the bad Russian, weedy Russians. They were even online, try to show that they have their passport. Passport online they can make. They cannot make passport online. They have to have a true documents, be in a country certain time, and apply for the passport only true way, so they will not confuse our country. No longer all Russians right now are getting deported, really vicious they all are, and they're Ukrainian. They all untrue Russians and they all untrue Ukrainian, of course. Hell knows who they are, but they speaking supposedly Russian and Ukrainian, and they were representing a terror in the world, in our country, and for a good part of Russia, and so on, for a good part of Ukraine. So enough of talking about those terrorists. Back to my game. I said enough already what I wanted to say. The game, when, like in a life, every work when you do with a true intention, skills, and you truly do your work, like you truly live your life, like you don't need to know much to do the things with righteousness. We all have this righteousness as a stem which came from the heaven, yes, which came from the God when we were born into this life. So we basically, if we listen to our mind and the heart closely, we would do everything just right, with a caution. Then we're learning a lot, we're having experience, so we do a lots of things, most of the things with the righteousness, and work we do with the righteousness. So those who lying, those who pretending to steal the identity, that the biggest crime, to live out of somebody else's identity. So that is a big crime. They will be wiped off, all those people. So we fight and we establish the whole true identity for our country, which identified with our true constitution and the true laws, of course, and the true residence. That's why we have a true documents and true passports. That's our identification. And everyone have his family. Family is a holy thing for everybody. No one has a right, no one country, no one constitution has a right to disturb that alliance of everyone's family. So this is a big crime of those untrue courts when they were interfere in the people's lives and split the families. And nay, if they are not punished yet, they will be all punished. And to whom it may concern, those who hold my price, which already confirmed, but must be delivered. It has to be delivered. It should not be delayed no longer. If we have a governor, Ron DeSantis, who said our state is absolutely free of the occupants, so they already know, they watch for that, the guard is watching, so I guess our environment in the Florida state is great for delivering the price. Even though Donald Trump has his second residence in Florida. So what to worry about? I focus my camera on my VIP Elite page price, which start this page. 10 bonus entries for this price. Weekly price 1,500,000. Smiley price patron. Nothing is joke here. It's a serious game. Yes. And they better not hold no longer if those are a spam who holds my game, because every work has to be finalized and be paid. Yes, delivered, presented by the door, with a beautiful, handsome price patrol, like, I don't know, this is one of them. I see, nice guy. The other one is not a Barack Obama. Of course, Barack Obama is very controversial. It's just to look for some colored people. And come in my mind, Barack Obama is a former president with a very controversial legacy of his Obamacare, which we know killed a lots of people. This Obamacare already, I think, is taking off the government, and that's why the government is shut down, because they put as a law in the law Obamacare to serve our our people, American people, and it was part of the law to be in our country. But Obamacare is a disaster spread. It's a killer of humanity. So this Obamacare, what did not make him not just famous, but not to say a good president, besides of all other not alright things, including that he got Nobel Prize for to be not known even. Nobody knew this guy who came all of the sudden from nowhere. Nobody knew who he is, and jumped, of course, at a time when lots of bad casinos were having enough money for such a political jobs, to find certain person for certain jobs. So Obama came from nowhere and got his place in the Senate, and after that quickly he was elected as a president. That was disastrous 8 years with lots of occupancy growing in our country. And he had a worst vice president as a Joe Biden. Joe Biden then became a president. It was a bad president who continued to occupy our country with all strangers. What those people worth? Meanwhile, to say about me, nothing bad I can say about me. In the worst time, I could do a true education, everything true, build a business, and earned all my licenses. Yes, my licenses, my diplomas, everything I earned, but with the highest level of occupation. This decade I was not be able to work. But hey, all those remarks and all those untrue other exit, if you read the book, not even belong to our country. Headquarters was who built this real estate in our country were in Canada. Now that Canada and us, we have a tight border. Have nothing to do with their real estate on our land. So, and we don't go to buy there if we not belong to this country. It's just to make the simple things, simple, not complicated. Exactly. Real estate as a business must have the runners, brokers, and associates who are residents of the country where they represent the business. How simple it is. There are enough people to represent a business. Why to take a foreigners, right? It's just a question gives the answer right away by the common, straight logic. Okay, I still focus on is my price, which waiting for me to click and confirm. But I said enough today, and it's another week is gone with this price this Saturday, and it's a time already present. And as I say, our state, as it's said everywhere in the media, on TV, and by the governor it's himself, that our state are not a trouble state. So I guess the price could be delivered so I can sell my real estate or my houses, my house and my business, which belong to me, of course. That's another good point, that everything we bought, it belonged to us, me, my husband. So we can sell it and move to spend our great and happy retirement in another region, another region in the same country. We'll buy in the other states, maybe something what we like, to live a peaceful and content life. And finishing my video, I tell you all, my dear viewers, have a good day. With you was Larissa Coughlin, playing PCH game. Today, October 25th, 2025.